good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for joining me for another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, um, the Bible say a prudent man hides shame. Okay? That's what they say, a prudent man hides shame. I'm not wearing this mask because of COVID or anything else. I got some fucked up teeth. Bernie, what's going on, brother? Okay? I got some fucked up teeth. So relax with the mask, okay? I'm hiding some shit. Just like the mask you wearing that can't nobody see. At least you can see mine. A lot of y'all wearing masks that can't nobody see. Okay, so ease up. Now, man, I'm on this understanding ticket because there are some promises with understanding. And do you realize there is nothing in life you can accomplish without understanding? Let me say that again. Let me pull this up so y'all can see my head. There is nothing in life you can accomplish or achieve without understanding. That's how important understanding is. Anything that you do in order to be effective, you got to have some understanding of it. You got to have understanding. And a lot of people are overlooking the fact that, one, a lot of our young people don't have understanding. That's why they're out here doing all of this crazy crap. Because nobody has taught them how to understand what they're dealing with. And see, listen, y'all, listen. You have a physical understanding. What's going on, Shop? You got a physical understanding, and you got a spiritual understanding. Let me say that again. You got a physical understanding, which deals with the earth realm. That physical understanding deals with everything that's in the earth realm. When you're dealing with a spiritual understanding, now you're getting into God's realm. Okay? When you start developing your spiritual understanding. And there is a difference. Okay? And you can be successful with both. Let me say that again. Okay? You can be successful with both. Okay? Both will deliver you success. Because, again, what can you do in your life and be good at it and be successful at it that you don't understand? And a lot of people, and here's the kicker. Understanding is the last thing people look at. They'll look at everything else, but understanding. They'll accuse everything else, but understanding. And see, we have to look at how people are understanding the information that they are receiving. And a lot of times we take for granted that they do understand, and they don't, because you got a lot of deception out now. And the reason people fall back to deception, dishonesty, deceit, cheating, lying, because of their lack of understanding. That's why they fall back to that, because that's what they understand. That's what works for them. And see, you're going to gravitate to what works for you. If it works for you, that's what, I miss being down at the White House. I really do. I miss that, man. I didn't think it would really bother me, but I really miss the interaction with the people, trying to encourage the people. But anyway, there's a guy down at the White House that got one song, Cha-Cha Slide. That's all he got. There's one song that he played, Cha-Cha Slide. And usually when he played that song, he has to turn the speaker off, and let it rest. And then he'll do it again. He can't, I turn my speaker on, man, I don't turn it off until I leave. But one of the things that he would do is he would do his little dancing and then turn around to the kids and put his hands between his legs like he's waving at them and shaking his butt. You see, and they bust out, man, and start laughing and clapping, at what he's doing, because they thought, and that got attention for him. And that's his understanding. That's what works. You see, when we lean to our understanding, we are going to lean to what's working for us, what we are getting results with. If you're getting results cheating, lying, deceiving, being vindictive, that's where you're going to be. That's what works for you. That's your understanding. And notice, man, when you get a different understanding, you're a different person. Let me say that again. When you get a different understanding, man, yesterday, I got on the bus to go to the store, and I'm sitting at the bus stop where only this bus stops, and I'm looking at my phone, and the bus went past me. And I get on the bus and I said, bro, I'm not sitting there for no reason. Well, you looking at your phone and another bus come by that way. I said, sir, that's the bus stop only for this bus. It's the only bus that can stop at that stop. Right? And then he said, yeah, you're right. And man, went to go and sit down and bump my knee. Good God Almighty, if this joint don't hurt, I mean, it hurts. I got to go get me some Bengay and put on. I got a tour to do tomorrow. I can't be out here limping, man. I gotta go do a tour tomorrow. So I gotta go, but man, this joint is hurting. I ain't lying, it's hurting, and I'm not a medicine man, so there's nothing you can do, man, that you don't understand. Matter of fact, Everett Overton, Coach E, that's what he's doing. Man, he's trying to give these young men some understanding. of how to operate with some women. That's all Everett is doing. It's just trying to elevate young men's understanding about the game. That's all he's doing, is trying to elevate their understanding about what they're dealing with. That's what when he's coaching you, he is increasing your understanding. That's all he's doing. All of these influencers, what are they trying to impact? Your understanding. That's how critical your understanding is. Everybody wants it. You see, and I don't think people realize how important their understanding, because every decision you make is going to be based on an understanding that you have. And sometimes that understanding is insufficient, and you're going to get insufficient results. When you try to make a decision, what do you seek? Understanding. And listen, I told y'all, I want to see if this works. I want to see if this works. Listen, and you want to see if what works. Look, let me show you this. Let me show you this. Proverbs chapter 4. Get wisdom. Get understanding. Do not forget nor turn away from the words of my mouth. Do not forsake her, and she will preserve you. Love her, and she will keep you. Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. And in all you're getting, get understanding. Exalt her, and she will promote you. She will bring you honor when you embrace her. She will place on your head an ornament of grace, a crown of glory. She will deliver to you. That's understanding. Okay? And your pastor is telling you God gonna bless you when you give 10% of your salary, of your income, that you will get blessed by God. And this is saying, exalt her. Matter of fact, y'all know what I like to do? Exalt. Let's look up that word. Let's look up that word, exalt. Exalt. Hold someone or something in very high regard. Think or speak very highly of. What's going on, Jamie? Okay? Think or speak very highly of. Okay? And the Bible say, exalt her, and she will promote you. Okay? And it ain't nothing. Hey, Bernie, man, again, let me say this, because I be into my flow, brother, but man, I really appreciate you coming in and engaging the people that's in the room. Okay? Man, I really appreciate that, brother. I really appreciate that. I really do. Okay? And you are the only person that come up in here and greet everybody. Everybody else just come in and get what they can get and gone. But man, when you come, not only do you try to interact, you will leave a blessing, brother. And thank you, man. Thank you. All right? All right. So I'm trying to see if this works, y'all. In chapter 3, it says, happy is the man who finds wisdom and the man who gains understanding. For her proceeds are better than the profits of silver, and her gain than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things you may desire cannot compare to her. Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor. Now, you know what? You know what I just realized last night? In all of my years of being in church, I've never heard a pastor talk about understanding. Man, what if this information has been itching to get out, to be exposed? And I would venture to say a lot of y'all ain't never heard about what I'm talking about right here, right now. Okay? I would say a lot of y'all have never heard anybody express the power of understanding. Okay? And man, what if God really wants somebody to get this information out and use them as an example to show you that it works? What if God really want to get this out? Cause listen, let me show you something else. Listen, let me show you something else. In chapter 3, verse 5, it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. See, that's the spiritual side of what I'm talking about. See, I told you the physical side, which is in the earth realm. On the spiritual side, man, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. And see, when you lean to your own understanding, you are trying to make it manifest. Guilty. You are trying to make it possible. Guilty. See, when you lean to your own understanding, you give God credit for something he ain't had nothing to do with. Guilty. Okay? Guilty. When you lean into your own understanding, man. See, you be trying to give God credit and he ain't had nothing to do with it. And matter of fact, see, when you lean to your own understanding, you're going to go out and get something and purchase something and then brag about, man, look how God done blessed me. And God ain't had nothing to do with it. Because if God had something to do with it, it probably would have been free. You wouldn't be in debt. If God is going to bless you with something, you ain't going to be in no debt. You ain't going to be in no debt. Okay? When God blesses you, but when you lean to your own understanding and you go out and get in debt, you can't give God credit for that. And then be hiding when it's repossessed or you lose it. See, then you can't be found. See, you ain't giving God credit for it being repossessed, but you gave God credit when you got it. And God ain't had nothing to do with that. And see, you know, and I'm talking to myself too, because I need some transportation right now. I need some transportation right now. And You know what I'm doing? Man, I'm just holding on to the feeling that I got it. I just hold on to that feeling that I got it. Thank God, man. Lord, thank you for this new ride. Don't know what it looked like. Don't know where it's coming from. Don't even know when I'm going to get it. But all I do is walk around. Because see, the Bible say, when you pray, ask God for a blessing, you have to think like you already got it. You have to act like that's your understanding, like you already got it. And when you act like you already got it, you still ain't going back, Lord, please, help me with this. You don't do that when you act like you already got it. Man, you thanking God, Lord, thank you, man, for this blessing. Thank you for this vehicle. Now I can get out here and hustle. Now I can get my tours going. I got something going. All right? Thank you. See, Bernie, what you're starting, man? See what you're starting, brother? You're getting other people involved. Other people would just come in here and just gleam all they can gleam. But now you're making them interact with each other, man, and I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Okay? And like I told y'all, man, I'm trying to see if this works. Okay? Let me show y'all how powerful understanding is. Let me show y'all. This is Proverbs chapter 9. The fear of the Lord, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. See, there's that spiritual side again. Okay? Because the Bible say, man, when somebody offends you, if you're a man of understanding, you'll look over that offense. You won't take it personal. You'll look over that. You see, that's your spiritual side. When somebody do something to you that is painful, that's hurtful, your spiritual side will overlook that. We'll overlook it. We'll forgive them. We'll forgive them. Okay? That's how powerful your understanding is. Hold on a second, y'all. Man, I gotta go out here and get me some. I gotta go out here and get me something to put on my leg, man. Cause this joint is hurting now, and I just cause when I get in here and get to talking, I get hot. So I had the air on, and it just seemed like it's making my knee worse. It's making, cause I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here and I just got my shirt, my vest, my tie, and my hat and my underwear on. I ain't sitting here in no pants today. I'm like, oh, let me see. No. You ain't got enough money to see that. Okay? That's just that simple. You want to see? You ain't got enough money. At 70, I ain't screwing broke no more. That's my thing. Listen, and I'm married too. Shoot, man, a woman with some money is gonna have to pull me away from my wife. I'm not out here, man. I don't need to fuck no broke. I don't need broke. I don't need broke. And there's no sense of, I ain't got nothing. I done had enough broke in my life. I done had enough broke poo nanny in my life. Okay? So I don't need no more. I don't need no more broke poo nanny. I don't need no broke poo nanny. I don't. I'm sorry. Maybe that's your thing, but it sure ain't mine. Anyway, it's your understanding, man. That's what you're gonna have to. That's what you're gonna have to focus in on. If you're going to thrive, if you're going to prosper, man, it's gonna have to be done with your understanding. You're gonna have to do that with your understanding. You're gonna have to elevate your understanding. If you're not happy about where you are, you're gonna have to elevate your understanding. Your understanding right now is a direct reflection of what you're being paid. See, a lot of people don't want to accept that their salary is predicated on their understanding. What you know, what you can do, what problems you can solve. That's what your salary right now is predicated on your understanding. See, because if you had knowledge, you would be searching out management positions. If you had the knowledge, if you had the understanding. See, you ain't gonna if you're gonna apply for a job and you qualified, you ain't trying to go to McDonald's or Walmart. Okay? Thank you, Bernie. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie. Okay? If you qualified, you have an understanding. You ain't going to McDonald's to be no cashier or no associate in Walmart. If you got an understanding, you're going to try to get something to compensate you for what you know. When you apply for a job, okay, you applying for something to compensate you for the knowledge that you have. That's what you're trying to get compensated for what you know, your understanding. That's all you're trying to get compensated for, your understanding. And why people don't consider that? Why people don't look at that? Why? And look how important. You can't do nothing in life without an understanding. Nothing can you do without understanding. Now you see why these young girls, because they ain't got no understanding, they ain't got no education. And that's how you get your understanding, through education. That's how you get it. And you learn how to use it. And the reason these young girls are busting it open on OnlyFans, because they don't have any understanding of who they are and what their value is. That's why they out here doing this demonizing themselves, denigrating themselves, because they don't have any understanding about who they are. See, a lot of y'all ain't got understanding about who you are. That's why you're See, let me show you something. When I tell you, when you know your value. Now, now, this hotel that I'm staying in, it's not one of the nicest places in the world. They got a lot of shit up in here. Okay? For real. They got a lot of shit that goes on in this hotel. And the first room that I got was like right next door to the office. That's why, and it was some shit. But because it was right next door to the office, see, ain't nobody gonna be trying to break in that because it's too close to being seen. And then when I had to move from that room, I went on the other side, and I'm still 1 or 2 doors down from the office. Okay? Because of the crap that goes on in here and what I've seen. See, I don't want to go on the second floor or the third floor. Let me stay. I'll tolerate this. Man, in fact, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. You see that shower head? You see how they put that shower head up in there? I tolerate that because I'm close to the office. See, and I don't want nobody trying to break in my shit. Okay? See, that's why I tolerate that, because I'm close. And I've seen, like I said, I've seen the stuff that go on here. Okay? See, and here again, it's your understanding why you do what you do, why you put up with what you put up with. There is an understanding. There's a reason for that. And a lot of people ain't got the understanding, man. See, they get emotional. They take it personal. Instead of realizing it's just a process that you got to go through. That's all it is. It's a process, man. Life is a process that you're going to have to go through. And some roads are smoother than others in life. Sometimes you're going to get on some roads, man, that it's smooth sailing. But then you're going to get on some roads, man, that you got, every time you turn around, something is going on, and you can't take it personal. That's just the process of what you got to go through. It's just that simple. Man, you can't, and listen to this. This chapter 8, verse 20. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I got a troll. But okay. Chapter 8, verse 20. I traverse the way of righteousness. I travel the way of righteousness. In the midst of the path of justice, that I may cause those who love me to inherit wealth, that I may fill their treasuries. I'm just trying to see how to deal with you. Because, see, this, let me use you as a object lesson. See, these are the kind of people that you have to keep your eye out for. Somebody that somebody that's constantly sowing division. Constantly sowing division. That's what you have to keep your eye out for. And see, like this guy, this person, come up here, Jesse Peterson beat you up in a debate. That's division. See, that's division. And you notice when people try to get under your nerves or get under your skin, the first thing they want to try to do is degrade you, to make you less than. See, those are the people that you have to watch, man. When they come in your presence and they try to make you less than, and because you don't have an understanding of who you are, see, you will accept that. You would take that personally when you don't have any understanding. And see, and God has given me the understanding to rather than be offended, use them as an object lesson. These are the kind of people you have to keep your eye out for. The ones that's always coming with some drama, with some division, something that's going to keep you on edge. Them the ones you got to keep your eye on. Okay? And thank you for allowing me to use you as an object lesson this morning. See, that's my understanding. I can't take that personal because you think Jesse Lee Peterson beat me up. I can't take that personal. They ain't got no reflection on me. Your thoughts have no reflection on me because I understand who I am. And see, what a lot of y'all need to do is try to get the definition of who you are. Define yourself, man. Know who you are. Know what you got to offer. Know what you bringing to the table. Know what you bringing to the table. And when you know who you are, regardless to what your circumstances are, you still gonna have confidence. You see? And that comes from your understanding, man. That's where that comes from, your understanding. Look, y'all, I gotta go out here and get me some Bengay to put on my knee, because this joint is hurting, man. And I got to get out and walk tomorrow and do my tour. So, there's nothing that you can achieve without some sort of understanding. There's nothing you can achieve without understanding. Because if you don't have understanding, you dumb as a rock. I don't care how smart you are. If you ain't got no understanding of how to apply that, shoot, you dumb. You a dummy. You a smart dummy. Because you can't use it. You just know it. And see, understanding gives you the ability to be able to use what you know. Let me say that again. See, understanding will give you the ability to be able to use what you know. Okay? And if you didn't have the understanding, you can't use what you know. What do you think? What do you think people go to school for? To get some knowledge, to get understanding of how stuff work. That's what they go to school for. To get some understanding. You know? You pay all that money to go to college, come out, and can't even find a job. And some people facing that right now. Went to school, paid a whole bunch of money, and right now can't even find a decent job. Because that's their understanding. See, they don't have the understanding to try. See, the system tells us, go to school, get you a good education, so you can get you a good job. The system never tells you, go to school, get you a good education, work for yourself. See, the system never encourages people to be entrepreneurs. It only encourages them to be good employees. And see, when you understand that, you know what you're dealing with. And that's what's got a lot of people in bondage right now. They don't have an understanding of what they're dealing with. And consequently, they stuck. All right? Man, I hope y'all got something out of this today. I hope it helped somebody today. Man, look at your understanding. Look at where you are. If you need to improve yourself, if you need to take a class to increase your understanding, do that so that it will uplift you. When you uplift your understanding, it's going to uplift you. That's how important it is. Ain't nothing you can do on the face of the earth without understanding. Ain't nothing on the face of the earth that you can do without understanding. All right? All right, man. Be blessed. See y'all later.